going on. You have to pay attention to everything as you're doing. That's generally where you run trouble, when you're not paying attention. If I didn't pay attention and want that skin on there, or they were pushing it out and making the right shape, it would have been it wouldn't have looked nice. Even though I did the time to make the piece nice, you still have to pay attention how to put it on. And that's basically the deal. I'm going to bring that down just a little bit more, I think, because I'm lighting it down for a bit.
They really don't want you taking these motors apart. This is the window motor for the back door on the Cadillac, and I could hear sparks when I'm driving over bumps. I could hear it going zzz, 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 back here. I have a fire extinguisher in the car, but I don't like that, and it also stopped going up. The window was stuck down, so I already went through the driver's door switch, the master switch there, which is really simple, and that was working fine. So I dug into the motor and found that someone had made a mess. Looks like a junkyard motor someone put in at one point. It has numbers on it, part numbers, like a junkyard. The original harness burnt up, you can see that, so they stuck a screw into the motor terminal and used a screw as the terminal. Then they stuck these wires around here and just taped them. This is a major fire hazard, or electrocution, which my kids ride back here. Because when I took the door panel off, the screwdriver made contact with something just on the outside of the door panel, and it tripped the fuse. So there was like all kinds of shorts and crap going on in here. Each door in this car has 2 electric motors, one for the window, one for the vent. This one I need to take the gearbox apart. The gears are definitely bad. They're all jammed up, so that won't move. It has a vacuum actuator for the door locks. It's a vacuum actuator right inside there. Runs off of engine vacuum, and then the switch controls that. That's pretty cool. All this crap. This is a cigarette lighter. This is for the power windows. This is their old switch, old wire harness connectors. Just press onto like a plate. Presses onto this plate. See, the switches are really weird, simple. They don't make stuff like this anymore. So basic. Just connects the piece. Just connects the circuit. That's all it does. Little rockers in there. So that's kind of cool. Then there's a couple of different courtesy lights in the door. One under here, a white one to light up the ground, and then one back here, a red one, I think, to alert oncoming drivers. So this thing has a lot of stuff. Luckily it's not hacked too bad. This is just one area, but the car is really original, like no one's touched it. So I was surprised to see this. So we're fixing it. I took the whole regulator out. Everything's fine there. The motor works, but these leads were all messed up. I ended up just cutting off this whole factory harness connector, soldering in new wires and just running them out there. Then I'll put some spade terminals on here to hook into new wires once I get it in the car. But they really don't want you taking these motors apart. Holy cow, they had them welded, they had them bolted, they had them covered in rubber. It's all rubberized. And I'll probably re-rubber it, because that just protects it from short circuits and stuff. So yeah, there's that. And this gives me an opportunity to look at the motor, check out the brushes, because these things are like $100 a piece. Some companies remanufacture them. You can find used ones on eBay. But this looks fine. I'll be able to get in here and clean the brushes. I'll show you a brush. This dangly thing hanging down here, that's the brush right there. That's the part that makes contact with the stator. So I'll be able to clean this up, lube it up, make it like new, kind of like a little rebuild. Then there's just 7 more motors.